I am noticing something that has been happening to so many of the singers that I speak to. And I was going to write about it. I was going to post about it. And then I was like, no, no, no. This is too important. I'm going to go live because I can't let this keep happening to you guys without calling it out and pointing it out. So what we're talking about today is the real reason. I mean, you think you know the real reason, but the actual real reason why your singing career is struggling. What we're talking about today is the real reason. I mean, you think you know the real reason, but the actual real reason why your singing career is struggling. At whatever point you are in this career, if you have not gotten to that level that you wanted, you have not made it to these high level performances and opportunities, being paid for what you love, not needing to have a side job, there's one big reason why you continue to struggle. And it has nothing to do with knowing the right people. It has nothing to do with what you look like. It has nothing to do with whether you went to music school or to the right school or knew the right teacher or had the right producer. And it also has nothing to do with how much vocal technique you have. So truly, truly. All of these things are symptoms. These are things that excuses that we tend to give ourselves as to why we're not where we are, you know? And there's one overarching reason why, if you are still struggling to make that big impact and get that high level singing career, there is one overarching reason why. And it is this. Pay very close attention. Everything that you want to experience in your sound, the sound that you want, the career that you want, the life that you want from it, exists just on the other side of your comfort zone. I'm going to say that again. Everything that you want in your singing and your career, the sound you want, the impact that you want, the fans that you want, these big opportunities and performances that you want, the income that you want, everything that you want to experience in your singing and your career is just on the other side of your comfort zone. So what do I mean by that? I don't mean singing until it hurts. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that if you are not where you want to be, odds are it's because there is something that is preventing you from doing, being, or investing in yourself, in your time, your energy, allowing yourself to experience something new, different, that makes you feel uncomfortable. I can't go there. I can't sing this kind of music because they'll think X, Y, and Z of me. And so you don't. And so you play small and you stay on the bench. Or, this one I hear all the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the money to get the training, or I don't have the money to invest in the producer, or I don't have the money to go to New York for the audition. You know what I hear when I say that? When I hear that? What I say when I hear that is, okay, so go find it. How badly do you want this? And are you willing to get uncomfortable to have it? To do the hard things that make you feel vulnerable, that make you feel like you're maybe taking a risk on yourself and putting your money where your mouth is and walking the walk instead of just talking the talk. If you are not willing to get a little uncomfortable and stretch outside your comfort zone, you will stay exactly where you are. The sound you want is just on the other side of that comfort zone. If you're not willing to get up there and fail, seriously, if you're not willing to get up there in a safe space, either with a teacher or with a producer in the recording studio, whatever it may be, and be willing to explore and experiment new sensations, new techniques in your body, and be willing to sound bad before you sound good, then you will stay exactly where you are. Because if you're just going to do what's comfortable, then you will never grow. And I'm not just talking about what's comfortable in your own vulnerability, because that's a big thing too. Getting up there and not caring what anybody thinks of you, putting it all out there, being willing to be vulnerable and not giving two you-know-whats about what somebody else is going to say about it. That is what singers who make an impact and performers who make an impact are willing to do. Because what they want is just on the other side of that comfort zone. So they're willing to put themselves out there and be a little uncomfortable to get to that next level. Is it uncomfortable? Like, let's say you've not had the kind of training that you really need if you're going to get where you want to go. If you're experiencing strain, tension, issues with your breath, if you're inconsistent, like sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. If you're inconsistent, trust me, you're not putting yourself out there for high level opportunities because you're too scared about what's going to come out. But if money is a thing, and the reason you're not getting the expert training that you need to get past the inconsistency is because it is uncomfortable for you to go out there and get the extra job or do a GoFundMe campaign or get a credit card or get a loan or ask your parents for money or whatever it may be. If you are not willing to get uncomfortable and do those things, then how are you ever going to get the training you need to be able to sing consistently to go out there for those high level opportunities? Everything that you want is just on the other side of your comfort zone. So what I want you guys to understand is that getting uncomfortable is never convenient. Never convenient. It's never going to feel like the right time. It's never going to feel like you have the right amount of money. It's never going to feel like you have the right amount of support from your spouse or your parents or whatever it may be. If you are waiting for those things to feel comfortable and convenient, again, you will stay exactly where you are. The singers who are out there who are having big moments in their careers, the singers that you see every day on stage, on Broadway, on the radio, at the Met, whatever your genre is. This has nothing to do with your genre or your particular part of the industry. I want you to know that. The singers that you see every day have all made tough decisions to go beyond their comfort zone. That is why they are where they are. The singers that I work with who have moved mountains to be able to come and work with me because they know that without the ability to get past all the stuff that's preventing them from making an impact with their voice, that they will just be stuck at a day job that they hate for the rest of their life, wasting their talent and constantly wondering what if. They don't want that. So they're willing to go beyond their comfort zone to make the time to do the work, to make the time for that extra job so that they can get what they need, so that they can have what they want. None of them would be having these big breakthroughs and these big expanded moments in their careers had they not been willing to go beyond their comfort zone. And there are consequences, you guys. There are consequences to staying comfortable, to playing it safe, to settling for plan B. And I see these consequences all the time in the form of that singer who I was on a call with literally 2 days ago, who told me that he was this close to taking his own life. That this is serious shit, you guys. He was this close because he knew he had this gift inside of him. He knew he had this voice, that he had something to say, that God gave him. This was his purpose on this planet. And he had tried everything and he was feeling so beat down. He was starting to wonder if he should even be here anymore. And I want to tell you guys something. I hear this way too often. It should not be this way. And so the more time that you guys spend focusing on what's not working, what isn't happening, all the things that your stinking thinking wants to beat yourself up for that keeps you from actually doing the things that will empower you towards the goals that you want, you stay safe and you stay in the illusion that you are comfortable. Because this singer who I spoke to, he had not gone beyond his comfort zone to invest in the things that he needed to get where he wants to go. He had not taken the time, really spent the energy, really. He spent a lot of time thinking about it and putting himself out there in small ways. But that desire that was on his heart, that had been driving him, the fear of discomfort was bigger than what was driving him. And so he continued to play safe. He continued to not do those things. And now he's so miserable in his life because he is not living the life that he saw for himself. So I ask you, how safe is it, really? How safe is it to stay there? How safe is it to not go beyond your comfort zone? How safe is it to stay comfortable? Really? And then another week and another month and another year has gone by. And you're stuck in this frustration of watching other people get paid to do what they love, but not you. It sucks. Because we are not taught how to go beyond our comfort zone. We are taught to play it safe. We are taught to cut ourselves down to size and to not stick out and to not ruffle feathers and to not ask for things that we need and to not go for the things that we want in ways that might actually create real change, because that would require believing in yourself and taking a risk enough to know that the moment you go beyond that comfort zone, now you're building muscle towards the dreams and the future that you want, because you're going to need that muscle if you're going to have this big impact in your world and in your singing and on your careers. So I'm bringing this idea to you guys today. This idea of everything that you want in your singing, in your career, in your life is just on the other side of your comfort zone. Ask yourself, what am I doing? How am I playing it safe that does not serve me? I have a singer who I'm working with who is so talented, and she has so much to say, and she has this incredible instrument, but she's got a lot of things blocking her from being able to unleash that on the world. And she knew that she needed to get rid of that stuff if she was really going to make a go of this. And for her, going beyond the comfort zone had to do with money. She knew she was going to need to invest in the kind of training that was going to serve her towards busting those blocks so she could actually move forward and be able to make records and perform and put herself out there. Without that training, she wouldn't have the foundation, she wouldn't have the confidence, and she'd stay exactly where she was. But without investing in that training, how is she going to get all that stuff? She knew that. And it was scary for her to think about investing in herself in such a big way, because what if it doesn't work? But here's a better question. What if it does work? You guys have been so busy focusing on what if it doesn't work that you stop believing in yourself, you stop investing in yourself, and then you don't get the gifts of this dream that is right there waiting for you. This sound that is right there waiting for you. Once you get past the things that are preventing you from accessing it reliably and consistently. And she knew that. So she put up a GoFundMe page. And it's been 4 days. And she's raised over $2,000. $2,000 on this GoFundMe page. And you know how hard that was for her? You know how uncomfortable that was for her to go beyond her comfort zone and put herself out there to her friends and to her family and say, hey, this is my dream. Claiming it in front of the world, her friends, God, and everybody else. To say, this is my dream and this is what I need to do to make it happen. And I'm asking for you to support me in this. that was hard for her. That was her going beyond her comfort zone to believe in herself enough to know she was worth asking for that support. And in 4 days, she's raised over $2,000 towards getting what she needs to have what she wants. Again, everything that you want to experience with your voice, with your career, with your life is just on the other side of your comfort zone. The fear cannot be bigger than the dream. It is the dream. It is the purpose. It is that passion that allows you to say, okay, this is going to be a little uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway, because the dream is bigger than the fear. So I want you to ask yourself today, in what ways have I been allowing my fear to be bigger than my dream? The dream that I had for my voice and my career and my singing when I started this whole journey. Connect back to that. And then do those things that make you uncomfortable. Do that open mic. Put yourself out there. Invest in training. Invest in a producer. Whatever it is that you need that is scaring you, do your research. I'm not saying just go do things willy-nilly, right? Make sure that you are taking inspired risks. That is what it means to go beyond your comfort zone, is to take an inspired risk. And some of them are going to pan out and some of them are not. And that's just part of the game. And you pick yourself up and you learn from what it was like to go beyond your comfort zone. The lessons that you got are just going to serve you to go further the next time. And so this is the kind of stuff that we empower singers to do here in the program that I run. You guys have maybe heard me talk about this, But if the fear is so big that it's preventing you from even getting the help that you need, think about that. Is what I want to accomplish bigger than my fear? And if it is, then we're here to support you. We're here to support you, to take you by the hand and to raise you up so that the dream that you have becomes a reality, because you have all the tools to make it happen. And the thinking is no longer sabotaging the singing, and you are truly tapped in to an incredible community of artists who are all on the same journey that you are, who are all going beyond their comfort zone daily, okay, and supporting each other in the process. And this is why my singers get such incredible results, because we're not just talking about mame, mimo, moo, and breath support. Yes, we do that, and we do that at a high level. But that stuff, in the absence of the support to go beyond your comfort zone daily and get up in class and face the fears of, what is this sound going to be like? What are other people going to think of me? I'm experimenting with something new and I don't know if it's going to work. These things, these fears are what keep talented singers stuck. And so if you are longing for the support to go beyond that, and you are ready to go beyond your comfort level, then I want to invite you to book a call with me. And what we're going to do on the call is we're just going to get clear on what are the things that you're up against. What are the things that have been giving you issues with your voice, with your technique? Where are you in your career? What is the gap between where you are and where you want to go? What are the opportunities that exist? And then I'm going to share with you the strategy that I've used with countless other singers that get us such great results, and see if it's a fit for you. And if it is, that's amazing. We'll talk about what that looks like then. And if it's not, that's okay too. I will recommend something different for you, send you in a different direction. So I'm going to put the link in the chat really quick, give it to you here. And for those of you who have seen me in my videos before, who have seen me live before, and you've seen me, talk about booking a call with me, and maybe you've, been kind of sitting on the sidelines and you think about it and you feel like, I would, but I don't know, I'm a little shy, right? This is an opportunity for you to go beyond your comfort zone. If you're thinking, well, I really do want to work with her and I really do want to do the program, but I don't know if I have the energy or the time or the money to be able to do this right now. That, you guys, that is called going beyond your comfort zone. Success is reserved for the committed. And guys, if you are committed, then you can get there. Committed to going beyond the comfort zone, committed to the dream being bigger than the fear. And book a call with me. You have nothing to lose. It's free. But I do this because I want you guys to know that there's a different way to train. And I want to understand how you're stuck in your comfort zone. And if you're ready to get out of it, then I'll share with you the strategies I've used to help other singers do that. So let me give you the link to book the call. And sorry, guys, I had it right here at the tip of my tongue or on my cursor, and then I clicked away. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to put it in the comments. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. And then I'm going to put it in the comments also, because I think the chat goes away. Sorry, bear with me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not the most tech savvy, and I had this right here and now I don't have it. And so it's coming. So just bear with me real quick. Because there's no reason, if you're talented and you have this passion and you've been working on this and you're not where you want to go, there's zero reason why you cannot get a little uncomfortable right now to have what you want for the rest of your life. Because that's what we're talking about. And I'm saying this like not with all like stars in my eyes and everything. This takes work. I'm saying you're going to have to get uncomfortable. But the benefit of that means that you actually build the comfort and the certainty within your voice and the career that you really want for the rest of your life. So here, found the link, putting it right here in the chat. Use it. Go beyond your comfort zone. Book the call. If this is not for you, it's okay. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you. I'll send you to do something else that I think will be better for you. But if it is, then buckle up, because I'm going to help you and you're going to get on this journey that so many other singers have been on before you that doesn't just change their voice and their career, but it changes their life. So thank you guys for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure to be able to come live and talk to you about this stuff. And I should come live more often. So hopefully I will. All right, everybody. Have a great Monday.